I'm trying to find.
Okay,
Unfortunately, Twitter
we're
seems to be
about
having a
to. I'm gonna hit
moment.
the go live button. This is. Is this literally?
I
Did he? Is the he? I mean, what?
I'm trying, brother. Give me a second. Twitter
Okay,
is being Twitter.
so
Also, horny posting.
he basically went
Are
ahead and said, "Look, if NPR doesn't start tweeting again, I'm
Yeah.
gonna
Oh,
give
thank you.
that Twitter account to a." Just what? Like, would it no longer be called NPR? Is this like a fucking when like gimmick accounts sell their accounts to fucking OnlyFans models or some shit? Is Fox News gonna buy up the NPR crowd?
LMAO fucking god tier, my guy. Look, say all you want about Elon Musk, but he knows how to make people laugh. Either
Yeah, but like not in a funny way. That's the thing.
no. You can't make it laugh in a funny way, but not with him. Specifically at him. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes.
That was actually very loud. I don't like how loud that was. How can I make this
You can-
less loud?
have you
can-
have you heard them yet?
The who?
The new sounds.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we have a few new ones. Okay. Yeah, because we originally just had the riff and the bleep, which I kind of have to fix both of those. Really.
They are quite
let me
loud.
okay. Okay, I know. This one I know. This one I know.
This
can
is smooth
always-
like a toddler's sperm.
Ceter added a lot of those.
Golden moment.
I just woke up one day and found out that I was into little girls.
The funny thing is, like, for all of these, like, I know the context for them, and while I was saying it, I was like, there's going to come a day of reckoning. Where somebody
There is
clips these.
so
If you're a
fucking
white guy eating in a
ridiculous.
restaurant and the black people have to sit in the separate section, there has to be part of you that's like, that's pretty damn cool.
I love that this one was like it literally said the opposite. It was sort of Fast Food Thursday where I was like saying if you're a white guy at a restaurant and you see black people sitting in a separate section, there has to be part of you that goes like, this is wrong. Like this this ain't right.
Context is irrelevant now. We have caught that
We're in
soundbite
the
of you.
fucking we're in
We've
the
caught-
it's not even that's edited, so
Fine, Sator, you are my little pod champ.
I can't believe Anya fucking said that. Good lord.
Cut his life into pieces. This guy's a true retard.
did it, and then we can't do that. It's a copyrighted sound. Fucking
Hang on, I've got- Hey, wait. Do you wanna? Hang on. I'll just turn this down to like 50.
Space!
I've got this one.
yeah. You actually, I think you had that one last week already.
Yeah.
Uh,
yeah, this one. Goddamn Civi delivers once again.
I don't actually know about that one. Fucking Sandro seems to have put some shit on his own server.
Yeah.
Which but that one's called Birds Flying. I don't know.
I have one that really fucks with people.
Yeah.
It's this one.
Oh fuck, dude.
It's brutal.
Yeah, you played that last week, and I had a fucking my
You were
fucking
having a
heart
fucking
gave out for a fucking second.
You were
My
having a
heart was
fucking
like,
moment.
But like you can feel exactly where it's like coming from.
yes, it is a really good one. By which I mean is a terrible one.
Good lord, bro.
Fucking hell.
Holy fucking shit. Oh my god, that was fucking brilliant.
This was on a different server, by the way.
Wait, is there one that Yes! Oh my fucking god,
Come on,
yes.
man.
Damn, boy.
Oh, good. Oh yeah, beta sound. Also, hello.
Oh shit, dude. Okay, this is apparently a two-parter.
Wow, that's a lot of words. Too bad I'm not reading them.
I fucking know what that one, and I fucking love it.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
You are fake news.
But you have to give like a little pause in the middle before you play the other one.
Yeah. You gotta time it right on that front. Yeah, I do still have to fix up the fucking beep sound. What the fuck?
Oh my god, that's the Half-Life. That's the Half-Life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the
crowbar.
Half-Life sound.
This
You
really
are
like
fake news.
this really is just Calmtown now. Like this is when Calmtown got the soundboard and the podcast was good again for like 2 months.
Yep, absolutely.
And then it really just fell off.
Oh, I got access to a couple other servers' soundboards.
Oh, that's a wet one.
Sorry.
Hang on, I've got this one.
What the dog doing?
Classic.
Why does Sandra have pigeon sounds on his thing, dude?
Oh, this is the Wii Sports golf clap. This genuinely is the Wii Sports golf clap. Holy shit.
Oh, damn, son. Where'd you find this?
Yes. Hang on, I got this one. Prepare to have your ears blasted out.
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
Oh wait, wrong one.
That loud, to be fair.
What the fuck?
Oh god damn.
Oh, god damn it. It's cut too short.
He's a cover, dude.
God damn it, M, come back.
Hello, Biden. It's Zelensky.
Okay, that wasn't actually very funny, to be honest.
I really want one with Bernie saying America's tired of women.
Oh my god, yes! That would
once again
fucking
it should fit.
rule. Yeah, let me make this happen.
Bro,
God
we need
bless.
I am once again asking for your donations.
Did he ever actually say that, or was it just stuck on
I
the
feel
picture?
like that was just a fucking thing.
Not the donation parts, but I think he's just said like in full, like I'm once again asking
instant
for your
sound
support.
effect button.
The American people are
I have another
tired of
one
women.
with like direction.
Okay, download MP3.
Oh, I hate how that has surround sound.
What the fuck was that, dude?
It's one of those it's one of those toys where it's
the
like a
that,
tube.
like, yeah.
Yeah, the tube with a little moving valve, and you swing it back and forth, and it makes weird noise.
Do we have a Bernie emoji on this server? Actually,
I don't
hang on,
think
how do I add a
so.
fucking?
We might.
There you go.
Oh, this is.
Give it the Jordan Peterson one.
Oh,
Thank you,
wait,
Super Mario Bros. It seems like the only thing you haven't drained is the cum from your fat fucking.
Oh.
Hang on, I've got this one.
Seems like a 7.5 game.
Was that Obama?
I love a good joke. I mean, for fuck's sake, I own the Duke Nukem.
No, this is Randy Pitchford.
Oh man,
I've had Posh's soundboard muted for some reason.
No, that's because I was playing too much of it. Hang on.
Let's run pink.
Oh.
This.
Oh no, that's just Nancy dying. Never mind. Oh, I've got a meme one.
You fucked up my face.
Okay, we got one.
The American people are tired of women.
Beautiful.
This fucking rules, dude. There's a lot of the My Instance webpage is currently probably being just raided by people. They have never had this much traffic, and they will never have this much traffic ever again.
Yeah. Hey, I just want to tell you because I just got a call from my work. I kind of got chewed out a little bit because no, this is actually kind of funny, and it was honestly their fault. So what happened is they down in Sioux City at their yard in Sioux City, they installed the gates. And if we go there like after hours, we have to use an app on our phones to open the gate after hours.
Yeah.
And they forgot to turn on, I guess for whatever reason, they could set it so certain phones, certain logins need like GPS verification that you're actually there. Okay. And they forgot to turn it on. So last night I was playing around with the app. Apparently I opened the door like 15 times.
While
and they had logs
not
of
being there.
While not being there. So they had a log of it, and they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna fix that, but don't do that."
Please stop. Please stop. Hell yeah.
Wait, hey, M?
Yeah?
Can you recognize this?
AK-47s for everyone!
Oh yeah, Command and Conquer Generals.
Hell yeah, brother. Also this one. Space! God damn, I fucking love those.
Okay, what other shitty sound effects can we how else can we what can we do to make this even the slightest bit interesting?
Hang on.
Wait, what's boom?
Those are I feel like those actually should be like default Discord ones.
Yeah.
No, genuinely.
We can't. I mean, you gotta have those.
Wait, was that the fucking was that the attack sound for the terrorist for the GLA? Holy shit, that sounded
I think so. It's from Laserpig server.
You know what would really fuck with people?
What?
If you put the Discord notifications, yeah, exactly that. Literally that.
That would.
I do have it from Sir Swag's server.
I mean, I never hear it because I've been like on Red since 2019, but. Oh my god, dude!
Wait, I've got this one.
Do you have the fucking Soldier Boy one? Anybody got the Soldier one?
Oh fuck, no, I've not seen that.
So.
This is gonna make me join a bunch of servers now just to get the soundboards.
Fucking.
Here you go, Rocky. I know how much you like wieners.
Yeah, that's an actually terrible fucking soundbite. Holy shit.
Taco Bell song.
Shit, dude.
Oh wait, Taco Bell bong.
Oh fuck.
This is really Discord.
But nobody has the Soldier Boy U.
No.
Oh, that's a great idea though.
I mean, that is. I mean.
Oh shit! Sorry.
What is that?
That's.
Let me fucking find this.
I found the server. I have a server that has a lot of ultra kill sound effects, and they are very loud.
Oh wait, oh no!
Holy shit, that was extremely loud, and only the people who were watching the stream heard it, none of you. For some reason, that sound effect was like 1,000 times louder than the others on the sound effects website. I do not understand why or how they did it, but they did do it, and I apologize.
Fans.
Okay, I feel like I wanted to fucking...
Oh my god, it's so long. Stop.
Good lord. Wait, how long can you make it? Because normally Cetor just said you only have like 5 seconds.
Yeah, you only have 5 seconds.
Yeah, 5 seconds is a long time.
Yeah.
Oh, if I think this is
length.
Oh, guys, get ready. If this is what I think it is, it's gonna be loud.
I
Oh,
have
that
it
wasn't
turned
that bad.
down though here, so you can't
Okay.
really.
By the way, just so you know, you can review them before you
Okay,
send
I
them,
have
right?
to. I'm gonna stop
Oh,
using
yeah,
this
you
website
can.
because that's not gonna work on the stream. Actually, to be honest, it's not gonna happen because like a lot of them are like mislabeled and then extremely loud. So fuck that noise. Literally.
I found the best one so far.
I had this idea, right? I had this idea for like a cooking show, and it's like a white guy.
Oh no.
And he does like all manner of like cuisines from all around the world, and whenever he cooks like a dish from some cuisine, he dresses up in like just the most, that fucking The Onion thing where the reporter dresses up as like the most racist caricature of a Chinese person. It's basically that, and he just has like he puts on like horrible accents, but then he also does like legitimately good and authentic food.
You can't even be like mad about the food.
Yeah, it's like legitimately good. He's like respectful of the culture. In most Asian culture, shallot is preferred because of the association of onion with poor people.
Oh, good lord.
Oh man, there's
racist.
I know you go larger. I still find that one to be the most fucking offensive.
everything about the GLA worker is offensive.
Oh my god, no, the GLA entirely is offensive. Like, not just the workers,
Yeah.
let's be real. Like,
well, you gotta remember that game came out in 2004, and the U.S. was in like prime.
The Gus
was in a
League?
move.
Oh,
yeah.
shit, dude.
Also on TikTok, there's been it's not really a fight. It's just everybody's making fun of England again for being English.
As they
It
should.
is what it is.
Yeah.
yeah. Because apparently Chinese food in England is like, it's just so weird. Because first off, because these videos started popping up, British people, and they're like, "All right, go be plating up my Chinese. I just got my Chinese in. We go plate it up," and they have chips in it. French fries. They have chips. They have curry sauce, and they have something called salt and pepper chicken.
That actually sounds very good. To be fair, like
It's
not in like
literally-
an Asian way. That just sounds good.
Yeah, but it's just salt and pepper. There's nothing
Yeah,
else.
that doesn't seem like very authentic.
I mean, like British Chinese food isn't really my thing, but salt and pepper chicken isn't just salt and pepper. There's like
It's also
chilies.
chicken.
From what the pictures looked like, it looked awful. And the
Fucking-
fried
let's
rice.
Google this.
The fried rice is just rice and eggs. There's no vegetables in it.
okay, that's kind of trash, I will agree.
Actually, that fucking looks really fucking good, though. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna.
Inherently, you're
this
wrong, and you will be
looks
cancelled
really
by the
good.
TikTok mug burger.
But
This just looks good.
I don't know. It's because like American Chinese food gets a lot of shit, but at least it has vegetables in it.
I'm deaf. I mean this from the bottom of my heart, but you know that like there are bad restaurants and good restaurants, right?
Not in
Yeah.
England, they're no good restaurants.
Yeah.
Objectively, Paul. I have seen your cuisine. There is no actual German food.
I mean, there's.
That is true. That is true. I remember this unbelievable. Like you know this fucking Swedish guy from fucking some Eastern European country, but he's Swedish and he's like unbelievably racist. he like went to Germany and is like a major city in Germany. He looks at the restaurants that like none of them are German restaurants, and he gets really angry about it. It's like, yeah, the German cuisine is not very popular in this country or any other.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the kebab.
I mean, bratwursts are good.
Yeah, kebab, currywurst is good. Kebab is great. But I like you can't actually, even though Germany has contributed immensely to kebab culture. I don't think that people generally understand this fact, I would say. I do genuinely believe that there is a lot of very good German cuisine that has massively fallen out of favor. And I will eventually get into all that shit, with my own culinary experiments. Stuff that's very, very good. There's a chef in Kentucky. What's his fucking name? Kentucky chef, German food. He's a shit. None of these people are that guy. He's like he's a very famous like TV chef. It's fucking. Ed, is it Ed Lee? Was it Ed? No, somehow that name does not ring familiar.
Elverfeld?
No, it is it is Edward Lee. The fucking he does a lot of, because Kentucky has a lot of sort of traditionally German recipes that were put there by like immigrants that went there in like whenever the fuck that happened. And a lot of those have fallen out of favor in Germany itself. So German food is a whole lot more than just schnitzel and stuff like that, obviously.
Oh yeah, there's
and also even in Germany, when people think of German food, they usually think of Bavarian food, which is crap.
One of my favorite things to eat in Germany was I forgot. Is it Dampfknödel?
Oh, dude,
like
Dampfnudeln. Holy shit!
Yeah,
yes.
I love that stuff.
Yes. Okay,
it's like savory crack.
It's did you have savory ones? Because there's also sweet ones. You can also get sweet ones.
I didn't know that.
Okay, so the classic ones. Okay, basically, Dampfknödel. It really depends on where you are. It's sort of like it's this, which I guess is I'm missing. It's a sort of dumpling. They do have like savory and sweet varieties. I'm more familiar with the sweet varieties. It's like filled with a sweet like a marmalade jam filling, and usually plum, and it's served with like vanilla sauce. And they're pretty fucking big. Like I love them. They are one of the absolute highlights.
I had the savory ones, and those ones are actually pretty good with jam as well.
Yeah.
Or like a marmalade. Because you get that sweet, savory. Yeah, it's. Yeah, I could eat those all day.
This is usually like state fair food, but I don't see it at the fair anymore. That never happens anymore, which is fucked up. But you do need a bit of specialized equipment to do them properly, but you can do them improperly, and they're still very good. So Germany does have a lot of very good dishes. They're just it's either people don't do them very well, like it's you eat them at your grandma's house, and then like, the kind of grandma that doesn't, because they didn't grow up with having learned international cooking techniques. It's just like the flavorless type of, or they grew up during the war. Like my grandma's great because she implements a lot of like Spanish cooking techniques and stuff. But
that sounds pretty good.
Yeah, there's a lot of very good German food.
I mean, it's like my grandma, she could do some magic with a block of Velveeta cheese.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's still Velveeta cheese.
Let me fucking actually the Wikipedia article for German cuisine. Yeah, of course, like Apfelstrudel is a classic.
Apfelstrudel is
Yeah.
a fucking good one.
Y'all did have currywurst at the. I know.
Yeah.
I think you, Posh and Winter. You had
Yeah,
fucking currywurst at the one diner that we were in Cologne, which was
Yeah, for sure.
very
Did we?
good.
Yeah, no, I had currywurst. I can't remember what you had.
Very popular also asparagus. I hate asparagus, so let's skip that
Oh,
one.
asparagus is dope though. What the fuck are you talking about?
No,
Yeah,
asparagus is
asparagus.
disgusting, and I think everyone who has ever tasted asparagus should be shot.
It gives you wicked farts.
I mean,
Also a very nice smelling piss.
so
Oh
no.
yeah. No,
What?
it makes you...
I'm sorry. It's no. What?
No,
From
you're,
the bottom
you're,
of my heart, see a therapist.
My girlfriend had like asparagus, and like 5 days later, I still could not kiss her because I still could smell it, and it was not because she didn't brush her teeth. It's just I find that I am so disgusted by asparagus. It's
Understandable.
yeah.
Eat, it's not great, but yeah. It's very
You do it for the piss.
I actually
I do it for
enjoy
the
it.
health and the piss.
Not asparagus on its own, but like wrapped in something like parma ham, and then with like parmesan shavings on top.
No, it's the asparagus kills me. It's so disgusting. I cannot do it. I cannot even look at asparagus in the supermarket. I mean, I can. I don't like it. You Americans, you Brits have Bratkartoffeln.
Bratkartoffeln?
It's
probably just not in that word.
Okay, it's very simple. It's just like it's fried up potato slices, usually with some like.
Oh, yeah. I used to make this. Yeah.
Yeah, but you are kind of German, so that's.
Yeah, that's true.
Like
but
you're from a German family.
Yeah, I keep
like-
forgetting that.
Like thinly sliced.
Yeah, they're pretty thinly sliced. They're not. Shouldn't be super thinly sliced, ideally, but they should be pretty thinly sliced.
It's like a comfort food.
Yeah, and you make them. It's actually they're much more complicated to make than it seems. You don't just cut them up. You have to. I've never mastered the techniques because it's a very technique driven dish. But they are real like childhood comfort food times 10. I love them.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Then you have like the fish sandwiches, and there's a lot of really good shit in this country, and I've now inspired to sort of look into it more. Because aside of like everybody knows like German bread is good, everyone knows German beer is good, and like a lot of German liquor. But yeah, fuck. I feel like especially if you were to combine many of those things, not necessarily cook them authentically, but cook them in a way that you implement like cooking techniques that are not necessarily traditionally German, but that can like really elevate the food. I really think that I might at some point write a cookbook.
Do it.
You're gonna
Why not?
try and write a cookbook.
I know this is something that I know will happen in the next 10 years now. It's now a thing
Are you
for me.
sure?
This is now lodged in my head.
All right.
One vegetable that I thought as a kid I would absolutely hate, but as I like grew up and started to like, is artichokes.
Artichokes kind of they in a lot of dishes they really are good. I like artichokes.
Yeah, they're just a pain in the ass to prepare.
I'm
Oh, yeah,
kind of like olives with them. I would never eat them just like as the main thing, but having them
they're
there, really good.
Yeah, they are really good.
Yeah. I actually I am now officially Zoomer because I have used an air fryer finally.
Oh no! Oh no!
I've owned one for like half a year. And it's huge. I have to like get it out of the box to put it up every time I want to use it. So I have not done that this far. And I thought it was more complicated than it actually was. The other day, yesterday, I did a cordon bleu in it, which came out very nice. And today, I just sliced up some, like, I fucking quartered some potatoes, put on some oil and some spices, put them in there, and that shit, they came out very good. Like, I think if I had put them in there longer, they would have come out even better. But it was very nice.
Yeah, before mine broke, I loved making fries in there. They're really good fries.
It's super fucking easy too, and you don't even really need to put any extra oil. I put like a very small amount of oil to help the spices like stick, the salt.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that's
than that,
what I did.
Yeah.
I fell into a Wikipedia hole, and I'm reading about this New York gangster who had the nickname the Artichoke King.
The Artichoke King, LMAO.
Yeah, his name was Zero. Oh, his name is awesome. Zero Terranova.
Damn.
Let's see. Zero earned his nickname the Artichoke King by purchasing all the artichokes that came into New York and selling them for 3 times the price. Nice.
Oh fuck.
Oh damn! He died of a stroke.
Stroking his cock. Fuck.
Zero was the only one of 4 Terranova brothers to die in bed.
Damn.
That's violence.
That is power right there. Oh shit.
I just love he's literally the Artichoke King because he's like, these artichokes are mine.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Fucking hell. Okay, but it is actually important that I stop thinking about food. I don't want
that makes
I'm not fucking. Because this used to happen a lot on the stream where we used to just talk about food for like an hour, and then I'm like, fuck intermittent fasting. I'm getting some chicken nuggets at midnight.
I do have to say though, like I have caught on to your curse burger. Somehow the microwave got fucked over.
Based. I love it when this happens to other people who are not me.
You.
I mean, I don't mean to taunt you, Burger, but I am very strongly considering ordering fast food.
I go ahead, as long as I can't see it and we don't talk about it. You order whatever the fuck you want.
All right.
I'm trying to.
Actually, I do have a DoorDash order coming down the street right now.
LMAO.
It's like, you know, in the Aladdin cartoon when there's like the 2 beggars who are like asking for bread, and the monkey's like making eye contact with them while he eats the bread angrily. It's just us like digging into grease.
Oh fuck yeah!
Oh,
you can probably make basket off an air fryer though. To be entirely fair.
God damn it.
Yeah, I think you could.
You just I might try. I have a lot of potatoes left. I might try that tomorrow. And I have a fucking onion too. So I might just I could chuck those in with like sliced onion. And this could be holy I should never have received this item for my kitchen.
You're getting ideas. Ideas are dangerous.
Because I don't like deep frying shit because it takes like a ton of oil, and also my hands always end up being massively boiled with fucking oil. But this, I don't even need to add extra oil. I just chuck that shit in there, and it's like, yep, there we go. Damn. Oh, no. Oh. Yeah, I might have to find a permanent place for it in my kitchen, because that thing is fucking huge.
I found out something really stupid about the United States. Another
Yes.
thing that's
Yeah.
stupid.
What is the one stupid thing about the U.S.?
So about like a little over 100 years ago, we bought the Danish Virgin Islands from Denmark, and
Yeah.
of course we named them the U.S. Virgin Islands.
Yeah.
And at the time, that territory, because it was right next to the British Virgin Islands, they all drove on the right-hand side.
Hell yeah.
So, but when it became the U.S. Virgin Islands, they never changed that rule. If you go to the U.S. Virgin Islands, you still have to drive, or you still have to drive on the left side.
This is
even
like,
though,
yeah.
even though all the cars are American, they still have to drive on the left side. It is so stupid.
This is like that one stretch of road in Texas where it's in kilometers, and that's it.
Yeah, Arizona.
Oh, it's in Arizona. Yeah, basically the same thing, really.
Yeah, same thing. I don't feel like streaming, but I'm just gonna use Street View just to, because it's so weird. Because the thing is, like, the cars are obviously not modified. The steering wheel is still in the normal position.
Yeah.
But the big thing is that the lights, because your right headlamp is brighter than your left one.
Is it?
And obviously, yeah, it's brighter. And in places like the UK and Japan, it's switched around, because the brighter light, the reason they do that is so that way oncoming traffic doesn't get blinded by your lights.
Yeah.
They don't modify the lights, so everybody at night is like blinding each other.
That
I love that,
fucking
dude.
sucks.
Yeah, it's very stupid. But somehow, yeah, I'll take a picture of this intersection, because it just looks so weird. All right, let me clip that.
Hell yeah. Can you get dick pills at gas stations? Can you really?
I don't know.
I would
Yeah,
imagine
It's
so.
funny if you could.
You can get the fake ones.
Hang on,
Like
there's fake dick pills?
Yeah, there's like a popular brand over here called Horny Goat Weed, and it's supposed to make your dick get hard.
Is it blue chewables? The same active ingredients. They're not dick pills.
Oh, I gotta save this.
I love just the degree to which the bits are often included. Like we've taken so many drugs, our dicks do not work. We are podcast guys, and our penises are broken. We cannot get it up. For the life of us, it is impossible to get hard. That's why we chew on fucking definitely not dick pills. Yeah,
I like when Nick was like, yeah. So when I'm on my third pill of nitroglycerin and my heart blood pressure is like 120 over 180, I just pop in a blue chew. It's like when I'm literally having a heart attack.
Bursts.
Hey, wait, you guys want to see something a bit? Actually, I don't know if you can watch this clip without it getting. Never mind, I'll not post it because a bit iffy on copyright, because these two clowns have been fucking known to copyright shit.
If you just send me this picture, MDF, I would not notice that they're driving on the wrong side of the road.
Yeah, it just seems it's like to me it's like Uncanny Valley. It's like because the US, they look American. It's literally America, but they're all like, it's like driving into like one of the new suburbs around here, and all the houses just look the same.
Yeah.
And there's like no trees. It's like, where the fuck did I go?
Such a strange moment when I visited like my partner's parents earlier this year. We drove to like the other side of the state, and it looked so American. It was like a big main road with shops on it, and then just suburbs extending, like poorly fucking weirdly road mapped suburbs full of cul-de-sacs for like middle class family homes that looked pretty much identical to each other. It's like, what the fuck is happening here? Why did you build this? Yeah, that was pretty.
Yeah. If you want to see some more weird shit, you probably will never be able to. But if you were to go like to Ramstein, to the airbase, it's like they took a chunk of the U.S. and plopped it in the middle of Germany.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really weird.
LMAO.
I just love. I was looking for the actual packets they sell in gas stations, but I just love this grocery store one. Just imagine it.
Yeah.
Question. Well, actually, this might be for after. Never mind. Fuck it. God damn it. I don't know what's going on with me today. Fucking A.
Based. Yeah, which we're talking about horny goatweed with maca. I take maca, to be fair. I take maca for it does have with blood circulation. I take it mostly for like working out.
I actually can't find any pictures of like the gas station packets they would sell it in.
Do they look
finding
raunchy?
Yeah, they were. Yeah, they were kind of raunchy. There'd be like a woman in a swimsuit on it, and there's like a cartoon goat that looks slightly horny.
Hell yeah!
Sounds
I love back when fucking they used to not be furry shit. It was just there was furry shit everywhere, but nobody thought this is furry shit.
Yeah.
That was a funny time.
Apparently the actual name for horny goatweed is barrenworts. So
okay.
Yeah, I'm just wondering where. Apparently it's from the Chinese name.
Chinese.
Yeah, yin yang
Chinese.
But yeah, it used to be like there used to be furry shit everywhere, and like nobody thought of it as furry shit. It was like, oh, cartoon mascots and
and
all
nowadays it was like, oh, they're clopping to that's a term, right? Clopping.
I haven't heard that term in years.
Has it fallen out of fashion with the furry community?
Yeah, because it's a brony thing.
Okay.
Yeah, and it means jacking off.
But like on stream though, right? In like a voice chat.
I mean, you could do that.
That's how the idea was introduced to me. Is there's just a bunch of people hanging out in like a voice chat and wordlessly.
Both of my most hated and favorite video I saw was this dude. He's on the phone with his dad, and apparently his dad found out that he was a brony.
Yeah.
And his dad was like, his dad wasn't initially upset, but the son wanted like his dad to accept him, so he kept going on talking on and on about the brony fandom, and he said, and that's when the dad started getting annoyed, and then he mentions clopping, and and his dad is like, what the fuck is clopping? And he like
feels the ominous energy of the word.
Well, and the thing is the kid's not getting it. The kid's not getting it that he should just shut up. But he keeps going, and he's like, it's a perfectly natural thing when somebody's in love with a pony and they love him very much. They'll clop. It's a term for masturbation. And his dad is just like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I love
his dad is just so confused and angry.
I love like the brony golden age in like the early 2010s, where it was like it's just like an autistic hyperfixation of a bunch of dudes, and it becomes this whole like.
I remember the first like really embarrassing thing was the Pizza Hut video, where it was a meetup of a bunch of bronies. It was like 15 bronies at like their first meetup, and they all like march over to a Pizza Hut singing My Little Pony songs in public. And then they go into the Pizza Hut constantly singing My Little Pony songs, just ordering food and like annoying the shit out of the employees, and just constantly just going on and talking to people about My Little Pony. It's just like
it was a better time.
In many ways, it was. Things were simpler back then. I honestly, I hoped that after the pandemic we could go back to like worrying about the Joker movie as being the greatest threat to the integrity of society, but things have changed for good in the timeline. It seems.
Yeah, people were really, really worried that Bluey was going to get a fandom similar to the Bronies, and it's it didn't.
What is Bluey?
And it didn't happen.
You don't know Bluey? Bluey's absolutely adorable.
Bluey is an Australian kids cartoon where it's two kids and their parents, but their parents are like millennials. So there's a lot of stuff in there for the kids. And there's lots of jokes and in-jokes and stuff like that for the adults.
Yeah. Let me Google this. Bluey.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember the Szechuan sauce debacle?
Oh, I was thinking about this earlier.
Yeah. The Szechuan guy, the Szechuan autistic freakout.
Yeah, okay, this is just a thing, I guess.
I'm Pickle Rick.
Pickle Rick! Yeah, he was there. He was there to do that.
Oh yeah, I mean it was ironic, but like, didn't Chris Reagan say about that thing specifically? Like, at some point when you're doing a thing ironically, you're just doing that thing.
Yeah, it's still cringe.
Yeah, it's still cringe.
I love that happened because I found it personally entertaining, of course, but you know.
Yeah, I found it entertaining to like laugh at, not laugh with.
Yeah.
The funny thing about it is they did bring back that sauce, and like I tried it, and it's not that good. A lot of people tried it, and it was like this. It's like it
Really, that is half the joke, though. Is that
it's not that good.
I think that probably is because it was hyped up into infinity by the show. Like,
Yeah.
I did want to try it because, like, the flavor profile sounded very interesting to me, and like when I do go to Macca's, I usually go for either barbecue or sweet and sour.
I go for sweet and sour.
Sweet and sour is fucking baller. I love that shit.
Yeah. I'll be right back. My DoorDash is downstairs, so. Oh.
Damn.
Doing my best not to ask him what he got.
DoorDash, dude.
No, I mean like specifically. What door did he dash to?
Oh, look, it's Joy in chat.
Oh, Joy's in chat. Hello, Joy.
Howdy.
Yeah. I saw a thing on Twitter today where some like blue check mark. Actually, I don't think she's a blue check, but she would have been a blue check mark in like pre-Elon days. Because there was like a fucking mentally ill guy just killed in New York.
Oh
he was
yeah,
like acting weird on the subway.
Yeah, he was screaming about food.
Yeah, and she's like, well, actually, I don't want to, minimize the death of him, but working class people have to ride the subway every day and deal with especially women and Asian people get, like, I don't know why she brought up Asian people. They get the fucking crazy people. They harass them, and all the men sitting around do nothing. That's how you fucking deal with like a crazy person. You just don't engage with them.
Don't make eye contact.
Yeah. It was such a fucking evil post to just post in that, because there's no like, oh, we should like do systemic shit to it. It's just like, yeah, you know how there's outrage about the police murder of a mentally ill person? Those mentally ill people on the train kinda are bad. Like, that's literally... And then she, like, invokes fucking feminism and working class solidarity and, like, Asians, too, because this has to be a race thing also, just to make herself seem like, no... I can just fucking post this.
That's so out of pocket, though. Like,
It's
why?
it's so evil. The funny thing, like, is one of her surnames is Sargon, which is...
Sargon these
Oh my
She's
god.
like, I ride the subway a lot. Not a week goes by that a mentally ill person doesn't get on and terrorize the entire car. Especially women, especially Asians. Usually the men just sit there and pretend it's not happening. It's a disgrace that working New Yorkers have to live like this. We don't know enough to judge what happened to Jordan Neely. We do, actually. But lots of people who don't live in New York and lots of people who don't ride the subway a lot have a lot of opinions on this, and they need to take a seat. Like, there's no crazy people in other cities.
Oh my god, I've just
that are on like the public transport.
in the Chris Reagan server about it, and people are still fucking arguing in me. The dude who restrained a violent homeless dude who had a history of being arrested over 40 times. I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up. He still fucking killed the guy.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are
it's
talking about
working class New Yorkers who have to face down this violence. Maybe have a little humility before you tell a working class person, she's some kind of fucking newspaper editor, that it is the human right of a mentally ill, drug-addicted person, like right-wing dog whistles, wearing no pants to scream in their face and wildly gesticulate them every other day while they try to get to work so they can feed their kids. And somehow, this makes it okay to murder them.
This whole argument... Fucking hell. People just are looking for reasons to kill other people.
It would have been like she could have fucking said shit about like, oh, we need to fucking improve access to mental health care for people and like actually implement resources for people that fall through the cracks of the system, because a lot of people do. But to just fucking put this on the back of a motherfucker being murdered, and then to invoke these fuck. This is the fucking, like, I hate it when people bring up fucking, like, women and minorities and working class struggle just to be a cunt. Just to be fucking racist. And, like, have ostensibly just right-wing opinions.
It's like last year when I did DoorDash for a while. Like,
no, I'm arguing with fucking centrists of all people. Good lord.
Jesus.
Hey,
so
what
it's
happened?
even worse because they're like, oh my god, he had 40 arrests. I'm like, who the fuck would know that he had over 40 arrests when they were on the fucking subway?
That's kind of like saying that like, oh, George Floyd had like a rap. He was on fentanyl. Like, that's the same fucking shit. You can't. It's just not relevant.
These are they're not relevant at all. It's just
like the other thing is like, oh my god, he was being violent. It's like, bro, that does not condone him being fucking murdered. Like, what the fuck is your problems? Jesus Christ.
Murder is wrong. But yeah, what happened to DoorDash? What happened with DoorDash, Amdev?
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm just saying, like, with how, like, people just want to kill other people now. It's like I wouldn't do DoorDash now. It's like I could come up to a wrong house and get shot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, did you see this thing of the guy?
Yeah, the iWeatherNet guy. He's like a freelance meteorologist, and he did this on his main Facebook account, like his company's Facebook account, where he basically said a 6-year-old girl, it was a 6-year-old girl rang his doorbell, so he posted a message saying, "Do not ring doorbells in 2023.
Yes!
I have my six on me." And like somebody criticized him for it, and he's like, "I don't fuck around."
It's like there's like, oh yeah, guns, and we're gun owners, and gun ownership is such a big responsibility, and you need to be careful with your guns. And then it's like, actually, if I see someone ringing my doorbell and I look out and it's a little girl, and then I make the decision to shoot that little girl, that's fair. That's her fault. Yeah.
Yeah, he said if she ever comes back, and this is how people figured out it was probably a black girl. Was like he said if she comes by my house. Comes by my house again, I'm dragging her away from my door by her nasty ass hair.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, it was, and he just did not. He was so fucking tone deaf about it because everybody was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Yeah.
I'm just imagining like a Girl Scout selling cookies.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh yeah.
There could be a bomb in there.
Unreasonably upset about it.
And the cherry on top, let me remind you, the cherry on top of all of this, he's not saying this on his personal Facebook account. He's saying this on the Facebook page for his company, which has 116,000 followers.
So fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Bro,
Oh, dude, by the way,
at some point,
I just noticed this. Fucking in this tweet series, Miss Sargon is talking about how like she's mentions wearing no pants. The guy was wearing pants when he was murdered. Like there's pictures of this. He was. I don't know why she put that in there. Like fucking hell. Oh, Jesus Christ.
It looked to me like the dude was having a breakdown. That's all it was. The dude was having a mental breakdown, and somebody else saw as an excuse to kill him.
It didn't help the fact that it was probably another mentally. From what I can understand, like there is no conclusion that the guy who assaulted the homeless man and killed him was mentally ill, but just like given he is said to be a Marine, I would not be surprised if.
I mean, even the fucking
Marines do they have a high proportion of unwell people in the Marines.
Even just the way to think about this, like the way to think about like fucking mentally ill people as somehow just a threat to society inherently. And to like, oh, I am annoyed at the fact that there's fucking mentally ill people on public transport, and therefore we should kill them. I mean, I know that's not what she says, but there's like a lot of people who have been saying that exact kind of shit, and it really pisses me off because there's
it's this late stage capitalist hyper individualism.
Yeah.
That the U.S. is going through,
and it's such a I at least like at least right wingers are straightforward about the fact that they want to do eugenics. You know what I mean?
They want to do eugenics. They want to do. They want Nazi Germany. That's what they want.
And like, and then you have fucking people who just use this sort of. I've made this experience so many times with like ostensibly progressive people who like think of themselves as woke and use like woke talking points, but then they just misappropriate the ideas behind them to be a dick, just to be racist. It's God.
And I can't fucking stand centrists and leftists who go that the Democratic Party is shit. Democratic Party fucking sucks.
Yeah.
But the Democratic Party doesn't want to do a Nazi Germany. The Republicans want to do a Nazi Germany. That's where we're at right now. It doesn't matter that the Democrats are shit when it comes to socialist policies, and they're just as much corporate. They're just a bunch of corporate bastards. They're not going out to oppress and kill people.
Yeah, I mean, the lesser evil is still a lesser evil. It's a terrible It is a terrible place to be in politically, of course, but like, don't fucking vote for DeSantis to own the libs.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just, man.
It's fucked. We are all fucked, and quite frankly, I am getting fucking bored of it.
Kind of serious local news. One of the reporters for our TV stations was arrested this morning because he called in a prank phone call to the governor's office. Like, he had like the personal number of our governor and like called her and did a prank call on her. And he got arrested. I'm like, damn, he just ruined his career, but yeah, fuck her. Good on him.
She one of those anti-trans people.
Oh yeah, she's anti-trans. South Dakota was one of the first states to put in anti-trans bathroom.
I think you've talked about it before, about like how just exceptionally horrible she is, even for like Republicans.
Yeah, she is just awful.
Yeah,
awful person. Like they're revising the social studies courses that are taught to students, and they looked at like they allowed like citizens to put in suggestions, and a lot of the suggestions were to like include more Native American like history lessons and minority, like actually teach the history of South Dakota, which is admittedly a pretty bad history, but they were like, this is history, we need to teach it.
Yeah.
And you know what they did? They threw away all those suggestions and just went with their own.
I mean, of course they did.
Yeah, so it's like they're gonna basically, it's like, we'll acknowledge that Native Americans exist, but that's it as far as social studies is concerned.
Yeah, in social studies specifically, I mean, that's the exact kind of place where you do need to talk about that shit. Sometimes, like, I feel sometimes even much more so than history class, even though you should bring that shit up in history class, because there's always, when it comes to history, there's this energy of it having like past. This is not the present, whereas social sciences very much does concern the present moment. And the structural issues that resulted from all that is, of course, they're still there.
Yeah. Oh man, out in Rapid City, which is western South Dakota. Even though it's the reservation owns several properties on the city, and they're mostly like social services and Bureau of Indian Affairs services for the Indians that live in that area.
Yeah.
And this one location, it's on a busy corner, and in recent months, the Rapid City police have been taking to, instead of like making like a proper right turn on the street, just cutting through their parking lots. And every time they do that, they film it every single time. One time they got him to stop, and they just chewed the cop out. Told him to get the fuck off our property. We've been recording you doing this shit.
Yeah.
Stay the fuck off our property. And there's nothing the cops can do, because what they're doing is illegal. Yeah. And if they do anything, they know they're going to get in deep shit, because they know. No, the cops are trying to intimidate the Indians out there.
Yeah.
It's fucking. God damn it.
Yeah, I know how you feel, bro.
And that's and for how bad TikTok is, how bad TikTok can be, like most people wouldn't know this was happening if it wasn't for TikTok, because like native TikTok is like huge.
I really regret saying we should move on from food. I would much rather be talking about food.
Yeah, let's talk about food. I mean,
whole roasted chicken, accented with deodorant. What the fuck is this even supposed to taste like, dude?
Has anyone ever made like a milk steak?
I think there's a fucking binging with Babish episode on it.
No, just don't. Oh man. God, I was like looking around on the U.S. Virgin Islands, and I didn't clip it, but I found it's not a restaurant; it's a food truck that I would totally want to go to if I ever go to the U.S. Virgin Islands. It's called Rambo's Lunchbox.
Hell yeah!
Just the best, and it's located next to a auto shop called Extreme Auto. And I'm just like, hell yeah. And I looked at their menu. They got all kinds of like fish. They got tilapia. They got snapper. They got albacore. Oh, lots of good shit.
Hell yeah!
Oh yeah, sounds pretty nice.
That fucking rules.
God damn it! Fucking siege blockades, fucking cunt ass bastards.
How about
I siege blockade your ass, bitch?
How about this bit? So the Joker shoots Eric Andre, but another identical Eric Andre walks out from the curtain and keeps doing the interview like nothing happened.
Man,
absolutely.
I showed my partner clips from like the Eric Andre show.
How'd she react?
She didn't know about it, and it was like it. You know how the entirety of an Eric Andre episode just seems like an edited montage of moments from an Eric Andre show? That was the thing that blew her mind the most. It's literally just this is the show. Like, oh shit!
I love the era of like a deranged Tumblr.
Is that just currently?
It's basically current Tumblr, just when all the porn went away and everybody left, and it just left all the crazy people.
Yeah.
And they just made the best posts.
Hell yeah.
I like this one.
I do love crazy people post. Hey, I wonder what happens if I put powdered milk into carbonated water. You know what? My cereal is loud and it's demanding to know why I would sin against both nature and God so thoughtlessly. How does it taste? Bad. The fizz comes from carbonic acid in the water splitting up CO2 and H2O over time. And carbonic acid is an acid, sour. By adding milk to sour water, you've created a very convincing emulation of spoiled milk. So I'll believe in a heartbeat that the taste is not great. I've mastered the potion instant spoiled milk, therefore earning the rank of shittiest alchemist. Hell yeah. That rules.
I just love somebody comes in and actually explains what's going on. That's
one of my favorite things about the internet. Is that people will just ruin everything with the truth, and that often makes it better.
Yeah.
I tried a milk flavored soda recently.
How was that?
Didn't really taste like milk. It was odd. It had a bit of it was carbonated. It had a bit of a milky sort of texture, I guess, but it also didn't. Like, it wasn't bad. It just wasn't like I expected more. I expected to be good. you know,
Yeah.
in some capacity. Yeah, I've been thinking about like fermenting almond milk or oat milk because they have a low enough fat content that they wouldn't be weird. They wouldn't because when you ferment something that has a lot of fat in it, it creates like very weird floats and really distorts the flavor. It breaks shit up pretty badly, but almond milk actually has less fat than beer, if I recall correctly. So,
Huh. Interesting.
you can skip privacy warnings on trailers on a DVD by pressing stop, play. Can't wait to do this 10 years ago. That is so fucking true, dude. I am watching DVDs currently. We're watching like Hannibal. But I'm just using VLC Media Player.
Yeah. I watched Death of Stalin again last night. It's such a good movie.
I do like remember though watching DVDs, just like thinking about the fucking audacity of them like playing unskippable ads in front of the DVD.
They did that?
They used to do. They used to do that.
Yeah. You would throw that shit in, and it would just be like sometimes just 10 minutes of advertisements for all manner of shit. And there were DVD players that could skip them, but they got very clever at making sure that you couldn't skip them. Yeah, and then it's like always the same ads. Like it's not even there's no additional value derived from you having seen them multiple times.
No.
And I remember thinking, like, as a teenager, like, what the fuck? How dare they do this? And now, I mean, nowadays this isn't the standard because you don't usually watch like ads before streaming, but sometimes you do, and it's easier to enforce as well. Ah, fuck.
Oh my god! This picture of a baby armadillos here. The reply to it's funny, but these pictures of this baby armadillo are really, really cute.
Hell yeah!
And apparently, because his mom and dad are named Vespa and Scooter, they named him Segway.
Oh my god! This is something like eldritch deities do to humans. They give them names that have like meanings that are immensely funny to them. This little boy does not understand that, or girl, or just armadillo. This motherfucker has no idea what its name is.
Somebody, I can't find the post whether it was on Reddit or Tumblr, but somebody made like the best explanation for like eldritch, like cosmic Lovecraftian horror.
Yeah.
And he said the idea of cosmic horror would be like, not that you're an ant compared to a human, a nothing compared to basically, like the human is basically the a god to the ants. It's not that. It's you're an ant, and then for a brief moment, you enter a human mind.
Yeah.
And you're still an ant. You think like an ant, but all of a sudden you're bombarded with all of these thoughts, these feelings, these sensations. What a human sees, hears, everything.
The DMV.
And then the DMV, Walmart.
Yeah.
Getting shot for delivering Amazon to the wrong house.
Or the right house, really.
Or the right house. Or the White House.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you return to becoming an ant.
Yeah.
And you have no way to explain anything that you just experienced.
Yeah.
And you can't tell anybody, and you're just stuck with that horror for the rest of your like little ant life. I'm like, that's the perfect explanation.
That's me on shrooms. Yeah, it's fucking it is about it's the human animal analogy I've also liked. It was more of a fairy thing, but fairies are also just like Lovecraftian creatures, really. Animals will actually oftentimes sort of seek out humans when they are stuck with situations that they do not know how to resolve. This is even though humans generally, it's dangerous to go to humans. They don't understand how humans work. But if like their dog mate is stuck in like some fence, some other dog will go get a human to like fix it.
Fox sent me the lick. Hello, Fox. I know you're watching the stream.
I've seen videos where wild animals will do that. They'll I remember seeing a video where a squirrel had its head stuck in a bottle, and it ran up to some humans, and the humans like got his head out of the bottle, and he ran off.
Which in a way speaks for humanity, because it's like animals seem to have learned that generally the outcome will be good.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
There's another video where some asshole left out traps to catch wolves and coyotes, and this person found a wolf stuck in the trap. It's one of those traps that just bites down on the leg. It's super fucking painful, really, really brutal. And initially the wolf was like growling and just like snarling and trying to get away, because it was obviously he was terrified. But once he realized that the human was trying to release him, he like immediately calmed down.
Yeah.
And then once he was released, he just ran off. And it's like, yeah, that's really it's I wish we could do that with Lovecraftian entities. We have a problem, please help.
It's also that like there's so many complex rules to human society that animals, just like the rules of traffic and shit. That's like fairy rules, right?
Yeah.
And they just blunder through them, and we're like, what in the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. It's like, I saw another video, and I hope the moose survived. I think it was pumped up on adrenaline when it happened. There's a moose, you probably seen it, it was like from Canada. There was a moose like running down a highway, and it got hit by a car. Like it went flying.
Damn.
And then it just immediately just took off into the woods.
Yeah.
Like it brushed off getting hit by a car.
What is this patch of Bryce thing that you just posted, Posh?
That's exactly what Am was talking about.
Fox,
which I was like, that's why I mentioned Fox. It's like, yeah, she's watching the screen. Hi, Fox.
Yeah, thanks, Fox.
Hell
yeah, I didn't realize that at first. Yeah, this is the exact post.
Let me look at this. Yeah, this is very bright. People, especially games, get Eldritch Madness wrong and a lot, and it's really such a shame. An aunt doesn't start babbling when they see a circuit board. They find it strange. To them, it is a landscape of strange angles and... you repeated that word there. And of humming monoliths. They may be scared, but that is not madness. Madness comes when the ant, for a moment, can see as a human does. It understands those markings of words, symbols with meaning, like a pheromone, but infinitely more complex. It can travel unimaginable distances to land unlike anything it has seen before. It knows of mirth, embarrassment, love, concepts unimaginable before this moment, and then it is an ant again. Echoes of things it cannot comprehend swirl around its mind. It cannot make use of this knowledge, but it still remembers. How is it supposed to return to its life? The more the ant saw, the harder it is for it to forget. It needs to see it again, understand again. It will do anything to show others, to show itself. Nothing else in this tiny world matters. This is madness.
Great read.
Here's the problem with that, right? There's especially when it comes to games, there is a certain you can make the analogy of the and, but that does not become the visceral experience of the character, right? So there's an abstract separation of the human experience and of the eldritch experience that you can't come up with an analogy like that, but with the knowledge of those incomprehensible eldritch entities, because they're incomprehensible. You know what I mean? So it's difficult to, if the recipient of that media doesn't understand this type of thing, the degree to which there is a disjunction in the experience, it's very tricky to properly convey to them what that madness really is, except through analogy, which does not really reflect the experience of whatever that particular character is going through.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, that is 100% correct. That post.
But I'm looking at replies to the post. This one here, forms of eldritch horror include, but are not limited to, nobody will ever believe you. You must live alone with this knowledge. You will never feel safe again, and you realize you were never safe before. Everything that was familiar is now strange and aberrant, to the point anything that now seems normal should be held in utmost suspicion. Having this new knowledge has opened doors that will continually reveal new, equally cursed knowledge without end, and death and madness are no longer escapes.
This is me after learning about socialism.
In it.
Yeah.
It's literally know. Look, there's the capital and the intersectional analysis, and do you not understand? And
I
wish
It's I wish I could be as stupid. Sometimes it's like you really wish you could be as stupid as the people shooting cans of Bud Lights.
Yeah, I wish I could not be woke, fall back asleep.
Yeah, go back to sleep.
Yeah. Hang on.
Oh my god. Stop, Burger.
Never stop.
Oh shit. I love that riff. It's the best riff.
Oh yeah.
It gives me shithead vibes.
It is very
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very Cumtown vibe.
It is literally the Cumtown riff.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Oh, holy shit, yeah. So, you're gay or something?
Yeah, I'm hella gay, guy. What
I have actually, I don't know if MDev, you know this, I've been officially inducted into the gay community.
Yeah, he's become
cool.
queer.
What's your rank?
Officially queer. Which I think is an acolyte position.
Yeah. Nice. How did this come about? What was the series of circumstances that led to this?
Well, I've had a lot of conversations, but especially at the meetup, there was a talk about how my sexuality works, and then people were yeah, this literally makes you bisexual. I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but you meet the criteria for being bisexual because this is the way that you think about sexuality. And I'm okay. Well,
I'm just imagining these posh intellectuals in a German pub just having an open debate about your sexuality. That's what I'm picturing in my mind.
That's not exactly how it
quite
would.
Like that. Yeah. No. I mean, you were on the bisexual table, so.
I'm sorry, there was a bisexual table, and I was at it?
Yeah. Yeah, it was the one on the right. was the bisexual table.
Hang on. I was at all the tables though. I switched around, but this always fucking happens. People are like, oh, you sit weird. You have this. You have all the fucking bisexual. Oh, you fucking sit weird and you wear gay clothes.
Yeah, how dare you?
In
I'm
fairness,
like, yeah, I like the good nice shirts and the whiskey bars. Like that's gay. Motherfucker, that's masculine. Yeah, being masculine is gay.
Meanwhile, I'm openly bisexual, but I give zero bisexual vibes.
I mean, you are a trucker. You have to do camouflage.
Yeah.
I found this recently with people who like don't know that I grew up basically in the ghetto, because I wear like I wear fucking the camouflage shirt so people don't see. That was something I adopted so like the cops wouldn't stop me on the street. Is you just wear fucking different types of clothes. It's camouflage.
Yeah, there was a TikTok of a black trucker I saw where he was like he would have to drive through certain towns and deal with certain businesses that were frankly fucking racist.
Yeah.
And he found a hack. He was like, this is a pro tip for all the black truckers out there. And he just has a MAGA hat.
I knew it was gonna be I fucking knew it was gonna be a MAGA hat.
Yeah, he's like, put this on. Those racist motherfuckers will treat you like one of their own.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, I'm like, unfortunately, that's a good idea.
It works. They will invite you into their house.
Yeah, for now. For now.
I caught. Hey, look at this! I caught one of the good ones. Like fucking.
So does that mean the MAGA hat is basically whiteface?
It is, dude.
Oh my god, it is. Holy shit, Burger's so fucking...
Imagine someone taking like this analogy of it, like because it makes you be safe in like racist places. It's like some guy just fucking like Trudeauing himself, just doing the full Trudeau blackface. Like, is this so I can be safe when I'm in the ghetto at night?
It can be I think I've said this before, but it can be a problem for me because I'll be in an area and like people just assume I'm just like them, and they'll just tell me the most racist shit ever.
Oh yeah, dude! Holy shit!
And it's like I have to like look. I have to look like I'm I'm not angry. I'm just disinterested in talking to you.
Yeah, because I mean, I know, like in Germany at least, I can be like, "How about you go fuck yourself?" But those people have guns over there.
Yeah, they have guns, and yeah, that makes it a bit difficult.
Have bigger guns. That's how that works, right?
Mean?
Actually, one of the worst things about being a truck driver is that we. Due to insurance purposes, we're not allowed to carry guns.
Because you'll kill yourselves.
Or we'll go into like a road rage and start killing other people. Never mind the fact that we're driving like 40-ton bricks.
It's you're literally driving a weapon, dude.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. You could probably, like, with a fucking big old truck, if you really wanted to, you could do more damage in a shorter amount of time than, like, just a gun.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Just a gun that's, like, legally available.
Oh, yeah, you could do... I mean, that's why, like, in France, when those truck attacks happened, it was like 80 people killed.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, good lord!
That was one of one of the fucking top attacks in the rankings, the power rank.
Yeah,
I had this. This is a joke that only works when you type it out. But I had this I don't know. This is one of those tweets that I was never really able to send.
It's one of those like the DraftKings.
It's too dark. Also, I might get problems with DHS if I post this.
Oh, yeah, be careful.
This is the joke. it's so fucking dark, dude.
It's very dark.
Oh my god.
If I like post this, I can never enter the United States.
Oh my god,
That sounds like a you problem, to be honest.
God damn.
He says streaming it onto YouTube.
Oh, good lord.
Oh, there was a conversation I had in another Discord server, and somebody made this joke completely. They were totally unaware they were making an incredibly dark joke, because we were talking about like John F. Kennedy and like the civil rights movement, and somebody unironically and unintentionally made the joke, as far as presidents go, John F. Kennedy was very open-minded.
That rules, dude. That is a banger.
Everybody just went silent. It was like, did you? And he's like, and it took him a second to realize. Oh no, please.
Not what I meant.
Also, last night I was talking with my brother, who lives over in Germany, and we're talking about trucking.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's a TV show he loves to watch in Germany called Trucker Babes.
What?
Apparently, it's a I just posted a link to the YouTube channel. Apparently, this is a TV show where it's just women. It's like vlogs of women driving trucks throughout Europe. German women.
That fucking rules. That literally does appear to be what this is.
Yeah, I watched a bit of it and I'm like, this is pretty good. There's like the one funny video of Sabrina trying to drive an American truck in Germany, which just looks like it's gonna be a disaster.
Shout out to that channel.
Yeah.
Here's a fucking thing, right? The stream it's time to end the stream. Actually, we're 2 minutes over time, but I need to talk about this. I am convinced about this. I know that when I was a kid, I saw an ad for a Mercedes, right?
Right.
And they said that it had 1,000 horsepower. Just a regular Mercedes automobile.
Mm-hmm.
And that in my head, to me, that like then set the benchmark for, okay, that's like I assume because they mentioned this in an ad, that's impressive. But also, I mean, this is like, it's gonna be like, like a regular car's gonna have like maybe 800 horsepower.
Oh, man.
But then people like this, but then I see shit like this and it's just not true. But I know that I saw that ad. So what gives?
I mean, we have to remember, like, not to gaslight you or anything, but we do have to remember the dogs with buttholes without bus holds.
No, hang on. That was
Wait, what?
I'm ending the stream right now. I'm ending the stream.
Wait, okay, what?